Good morning, friends! Happy Thursday to all of you. In this video, I will be bringing you up to date on today's fourth stimulus check and information. Lawmakers in Congress are urging President Biden to pass another stimulus relief package. Friends, please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and watch until the end of this video to learn how to enter my $100 Walmart gift card giveaway.
Now on voting rights. Madam President, as we continue working to bring the Senate to a position where we can move forward on Build Back Better, Senate Democrats have spent the past few weeks engaged in a separate discussion on addressing another critical and urgent priority, protecting the right to vote and safeguarding our elections. Yesterday, I joined with a number of my colleagues in detailed conversations about how the Senate will get voting rights done in time for the 2022 elections, including advancing the Freedom to Vote Act and the John Lewis Voting Rights Act. In state after state, Republican-led legislatures are approving the most draconian voter registration laws that we've seen since segregation, and they're doing it on an entirely partisan basis. Let me repeat that. Republicans at the state level are passing the most egregious restrictions on voting rights that we have seen since segregation, and they are doing it on an entirely partisan basis. Senate Democrats are working to find a path forward to respond to these attacks by passing legislation like the Freedom to Vote Act and the Voting Rights Advancement Act. Part of that conversation involves finding ways to restore the Senate so it can once again work as it's supposed to, as it has worked for generations before the gridlock of the past decade or so. These conversations are ongoing. The fight to protect voting rights is far from over in the Senate. Just because
Representative Jamal Bowman, a progressive Democrat from New York, is calling on Congress to pass another stimulus relief package as our country continues to still recover from this crisis. According to CNN News, in a letter to House Democratic leadership, Representative Bowman laid out why he believes that another stimulus relief package is extremely necessary. Jamal Bowman wrote in the letter, "Our defense budget is $770 billion a year, but we are not doing enough to defend ourselves against a global crisis." Bowman's calls for congressional action to address the crisis comes 9 months after Congress passed its latest relief package. In that $1.9 trillion bill, Congress provided stimulus checks, an enhanced child tax credit, unemployment assistance, direct aid to states and municipalities, nutrition assistance, housing aid, tax credits for families and workers, investments in education and child care, and health insurance subsidies. But most of these programs have deadlines for when they will run out of funding, and the crisis continues to persist till today. Bowman outlines that a new emergency supplement should specifically address how the crisis is affecting children. Bowman also proposed the cancellation of federal student loans, the cancellation of housing-related debt for past due rent and mortgage payments, the reinstatement of an eviction moratorium and foreclosure moratorium, and also renewed funding in education, among many other provisions. The crisis has and will continue to change us for years to come. We need to take action now, and the surest way to do that in Congress is to exercise our power of the purse and direct much-needed funds to our children and families and also communities, Bowman added. The push for Bowman also comes as Congress has engaged in new spending on multiple fronts, amid a long list of legislative agenda items still on its calendar. Congress recently passed a $1.2 trillion bipartisan infrastructure bill and is in the process of trying to secure a separate $1.75 trillion social safety net bill through its exact price tag, though its exact price tag could change amid negotiations in the Senate. The chamber is also currently facing increased pressure to pass a sweeping elections and voting bill that has already passed in the House. When the March stimulus package passed, many Democrats said that more government action would be needed to shore up the economy, aid in the recovery, and deliver relief to millions of Americans who continue to be hurt by this crisis. United States Secretary of Health Xavier Becerra told reporters that his department might need more money from Congress as it has $10 billion left in the federal relief funds for testing from the $50 billion made available from Congress back in March. Republicans, however, have criticized Democrats' latest stimulus relief package and government spending as partisan wish lists of liberal agenda items that are not sufficiently targeted, presenting an uphill battle for future crisis relief efforts. Friends, the keyword for this video is jingle. If you would like to enter this coming Friday's $100 Walmart gift card giveaway, please enter this keyword, click and like my videos, and also please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much, friends. Soaring inflation has become a political problem for President Biden's Build Back Better bill, with critics pointing to the rise in prices as a reason why it's the wrong time for Congress to authorize the $1.75 trillion in youth spending. A key Democratic holdout, Senator Joe Manchin of West Virginia, is also very concerned about the potential impact that this bill would have on inflation. That's a humongous problem for Biden right now, who needs all 50 Democratic votes in the Senate for this legislation to move forward. And if passed, the spending plan aims to transform the nation's social safety net and also combat climate change. The prices of everything from gas at the pump to food at the grocery stores have been on the rise for months now, driven in part by this crisis-induced supply chain bottleneck. Consumer price inflation rose nearly 7% in November, a level that has not been seen in nearly 39 years. No one knows exactly sure how the spending could affect inflation, but many policy analysts agree that the impact will be relatively small. Over 10 years, the Congressional Budget Office estimates most of the legislation will be paid for, but it will stand to add $360 billion to the deficit. The White House disagrees and has worked to make the case that the bill would be fully paid for when accounting for a proposal to enhance tax enforcement, which the CBO has excluded. So friends, what are your thoughts on inflation? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you so much, friends, for joining me here this Thursday morning. Please do enter my giveaway by making sure that you are subscribed to my channel, commenting the keyword of each video that you do watch, and click and like each video. Thank you so much, friends, and have a very, very blessed Thursday.